be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, April 15th, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. I don't know what's been going on out there at Oliva Camp lately, but for one reason or another, Sergio has been like a man on a mission. Yesterday we talked a little bit about the New York Pro being only 4 or 5 weeks away now. And even though there hasn't been any official announcement from his team about whether or not he's competing there, as someone who's a former champion, you'd have to imagine that it's a distinct possibility at this point. And when he shows up on the money, history's shown that he can be one tough man to beat. Speaking of men who are going to be tough to beat, check out this new video from Derek Lunsford. Your reigning and defending 212 champ is defying all logic right now, because what he's done so far with this offseason is reminiscent of what we saw Flex Lewis do when he was in the middle of his championship run. When you see Derek look like this in the gym, it really does make you believe that everyone else in this division is just competing for second place, which feels crazy to say considering how much depth we have out there right now. But if what we're seeing here does end up translating to the stage, it's hard to see any scenario where he doesn't walk out of that arena with his second straight Olympia title. Despite the fact that we haven't seen much 212 action this year, doesn't take away from the fact that there were really impressive bodybuilders in this division who don't get anywhere near the attention they deserve. And we're lumping last year's 5th place Olympia finisher Nathan Epler into that group too. According to the latest update from Nathan, right now his weight is hovering somewhere in the 240s. And the plan is to try to add another 10 pounds or so before the transition into the next phase of its plans for the season. So if he can dot his I's and cross his T's and do whatever he needs to execute the plan, this guy is going to cause some major problems when he's ready to make his debut. Listen, full disclosure here. I have no clue how much these dumbbells weigh, but I do know that whenever Hadi Choopan releases a clip, it deserves headline news. So here we are. When someone first sent us this clip a few days ago, they asked whether or not we thought Hadi had a real shot to beat Ramy for the title this year, if they both showed up at their best. And instead of answering that question and getting ourselves into trouble on Friday, I figured that it was probably a better idea to toss it over to you guys instead. So here's the question. If Hadi and Ramy show up at their best, both of them, who brings home the crown this year? Let us know in the comments below. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.